Gosh, what an absolutely massive play to start the game.
Is he going to get the one shot? He gets the one hit KO!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fight for First. Last time we actually got dealt a crushing blow by revolving intimidate, like just a revolving door, just intimidate, alongside two things that really checked the Togekiss, which checked Conkeldurr. Now, while Conkeldurr is still going to be a problem, I admit I haven't found a way to fix that yet. I think we're going to use that information. I used it to make the team a little bit better. We put on Bisharp instead of Scizor for the Defiant. They both had, priority. They can both one-shot Sylveon, except for Defiant's going to stave off the Intimidates. And also I put on Power Up Punch on Kangaskhan instead of Low Kick. So on the turns where they're coming in with the Intimidate, I can Power Up Punch to get, instead of being weaker, stronger. So I think that's a couple adjustments we're going to try out. But that's a good way to use your losses to try to improve your team. I do have to recognize that the Conkeldurr is still going to be a problem so long as they have a way to stop our Togekiss from just sitting out there. Because three of our things are weak to it. And our Redirector, we have one Redirector. I guess maybe we could try to really weaken it, charm-wise with with Meowstic, but I Thunder Waved into it. He saw I had a Thunder Wave. He brought three things that, either wanted to be Thunder Waved or couldn't be Thunder Waved, and he brought his Kangaskhan, and it was just a really well-built team. So I think this is going to be a good way to improve the team for what it is. I mean, it's not perfect, but I do think the Conkeldurr weakness is a little troubling. If anything has to go, I think, on this team, it's either Terrakion or Landorus, I think, are one of the weaker links, or a different support from Meowstic. You could switch out the Meowstic support slot maybe to something, or you could switch the Togekiss to maybe an Amoonguss. But I really like the rest of the pieces here. Kangaskhan and Landorus together are really strong. I really like Terrakion for the fact that I can lead the Rock Slide without worrying about Intimidate, and the Double Kick takes care of Bisharp. So that's why you see them both on a lot of my teams. But yeah, so we're going to see. I didn't have Sash anywhere, so it's on the Bisharp instead of the Life Orb that was on the Scizor. Yeah, but yeah, that's about it. Okay, here we go. Australia, Queensland. This is going to be interesting. Let's see if the adjustments we made from last time, if they're suitable or if they're going to be a mistake. Jacob. Whenever you see, guys, and this is why I like Terrakion, because I can't obviously start Landorus here, but I'd love to get up a big Rock Slide or kick a lot of these things. Whenever you see Thundurus T, this guy, expect it to be Scarfed with HPIs, because that one-shot Scarf Landorus, and I think that's why a lot of people run it right now. So yeah, that's just a little bit of insight. What do I want to do here, though? Really want to lead Terrakion. Think about Terrakion Bisharp. Or Terrakion Togekiss. No, I think he's going to lead the Thundurus. So I don't want to lead Togekiss. I'm thinking Terrakion Bisharp. I definitely want to bring Kangaskhan to this because it's going to do so much work if I can get it going. And then Togekiss or Meowstic? Or Landorus? Are we going to need that speed? What's the threat to my team right now? His Bisharp's kind of a threat. A little bit, because I no longer one-shot it since I put on Power Up Punch instead. So, Low Kick right now would have been better. Infinitely. But we're going to see if we can't get around that anyway. I mean, Landorus does do a lot of work if I can stay away from... might just bring Landorus. Is this a bad move? Is Meowstic better? I'll do Meowstic. Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. I needed something that's going to neuter some of these threats. And I could have either done with the Switch and Intimidate and Super Powered, such as into my opponent's Terrakion or my opponent's Kangaskhan, or I can use Meowstic and Thunder Wave, charm them, both to similar effect, except for I can't Thunder Wave the Landorus. But yeah, I could charm it to, similar effect. Our opponent is going to lead Bishop Thunderous, so he's looking for that Landorus lead. But I was not going to give it to him. I think that was too obvious. Terrakion obviously looks like it's going to do a big rock slide. So I'm going to protect. I think it's too obvious. Especially because his Bisharp probably can't do very much to my Bisharp. And I'd love to... Oh my god, I have that knockoff now? Wouldn't that be smexy? Let's try a knockoff on the Thundurus. Let's see if we can get it off. I was considering Sucker Punching and then having it locked down in Sucker Punch. But if we can get the knockoff, that means I can anticipate... you know, a rock slide next turn by being faster than it. He's gonna Grass Knot. Yep. So that's what they're there for. So that's gonna be Scarfed. Yeah. Yeah, that was Choice Scarfed. So now that he's not Choice Scarfed, he has only attacking moves. He's either gonna have to attack or switch. I could Rock Slide here, although the Bishop just protected. There's not a whole lot of reason to do that because I can lock down the Thunderous with a Sucker Punch. So I'm actually gonna go for a double kick onto Bisharp. Do I risk it? Do I risk him switching and, like, I'm either going to Sucker Punch the Thunderous to make sure Terrakion's going to be fine. Because if he switches Bisharp and attacks Thunderous, then I could be in trouble. But he's probably going to switch the Thunderous. Is it worth the risk? See, it's all about... the Pokemon's a risk management game. Do I want to be overzealous and attack the Thunderous? I will get off the attack on Bisharp, though. But how essential is it to keep Terrakion around to get rid of Bisharp? Pretty essential because we got rid of Low Kick. So I'm going to Sucker Punch protect it, just in case. He's probably going to switch, but I want to... Okay, he did switch, so it would have been better to have knocked it off, called him out, but I wasn't ready to... Oh, I would have given him the Justified boost. That would have been scary. But yeah. So he's going to Sucker Punch me. Are you really going to give me You're going to give me the boost. I think he thought, okay, let's get rid of the potential Sash, but that +1 is going to be kind of nice. Yeah, that's going to be pretty nice. He wanted to throw up an attack before he went down, I'm sure. Yeah, I understand. He wasn't sashed. He saw Life Orb, so he knew he was going down that turn, but... Oh, man. Okay, what do we have here? Too bad I didn't bring that Landorus, right? Kangaskhan's going to be afraid. He's going to fake out Terrakion. So, I kind of want to protect here. How important is my Bisharp now? I mean, my Kangaskhan should be faster than this. We know he can only attack with the Landorus. But, thinking about switching to Meowstic. Yeah, let's pull the switch. Let's pull a switch. I wonder if a +1 double kick to Terrakion will knock it out. I know close combat to that Kangaskhan will, but we got to be a little careful here. Everything I brought was really fighting weak, so I'm expecting a fake out somewhere and then a punch somewhere else. So let's see how this goes. Protect on Terrakion. Good. His close combat's going to be on my Terrakion. That's scary. And he was going to low kick the Bisharp, so I would have lost it. But Meowstic's fine with this. Absolutely A-okay. The thing is here, kind of want to protect my Terrakion. Kind of do. I don't want to... Because Terrakion could win this game, basically. I might just go and sack the Bisharp, actually. Do I Thunder Wave his Terrakion or Thunder Wave the Kangaskhan? Or do I Charm the Kangaskhan? A lot of options here. Is he going to be Lum or is he going to be Sash? What do we want to do, guys? What do we want to do? I'm going to Charm the Kangaskhan. I don't think the Terrakion can really do much. Except for, obviously, Bisharp, but I'm okay with it going down right now. And if I can Charm this Kangaskhan, it's going to be pretty useless. So I think he's going to Double Edge into my Meowstic. And this way, it's going to reduce this damage quite heavily. He's okay with close combat. Okay. That's okay, I have Sash, so it's going to buy me one extra turn, depending on what his Kangaskhan had done. But I think he's going to double edge into Meowstic. Facade. Oh. Oh! Oh, it's a good thing we didn't Thunderwave that, huh? Holy gosh. What are we going to do here? Protect the Bisharp. Try to get a Thunderwave onto this Terrakion. Let's slow it down. I'm not going to Thunderwave the Kangaskhan anymore, that's for sure. Protect, so, okay, it's not some kind of weird rogue band or something. Bisharp's protecting. Is he going to Sucker Punch my Bisharp? Because I would have Sucker Punched his Kangaskhan. Yes. Okay. So now he knows that. I protected that turn. He's probably not going to expect me to Sucker Punch again. Is it worth it to Sucker Punch Terrakion? It's either Lum or it's Sash. Okay, I'm going to Sucker Punch the Kangaskhan. I'm going to try to throw up this Thunder Wave now onto the Terrakion. I think he thought since I didn't Sucker Punch, or I saw the Sucker Punch last time, I wouldn't think he's going to do it this time. Is he Lum? He's Lum. Okay. So it's a good thing I didn't Sucker Punch. There's no reason to break the Sash. Good Sucker Punch onto Kangaskhan. I was pretty much dead weight anyway. He's going to go for a Rock Slide here. That's fine. That's pretty big damage, actually. That's kind of scary. And then he's going to Low Kick, which I'm going to take absolutely fantastically. Okay. Okay. He's Facade. He can't KO me. Do I send the Terrakion or send the Kangaskhan? I don't have Low Kick. If I had Low Kick on Kangaskhan, I'd go in. Protect. I gotta send the Terrakion. I have to. Which right now has a big threat to punch like anything on this field. So I'm not going to Thunderwave the Kangaskhan now that we know that he has Facade. Can't really do much. Protect. Terrakion's probably gonna protect, huh? Is the Terrakion gonna protect? I think the Terrakion's gonna protect, so I'm actually gonna go punch the Kangaskhan. And if he doesn't, I'm gonna get that Thunder Wave up I want. I'm really risking it all here on this call. Really risking it all. Am I comfortable risking it all? I am. I'm comfortable. I'm right. I'm right. Shoot. Am I right? So far, so good. There goes the Thundurus. Oh, do you have Fake Out, buddy? Do you have Fake Out? Is this a Fake Out Kangaskhan? Probably. What are you going to Fake Out? He's going to Fake Out Meowstic. You going to Fake Out Meowstic? Do I protect Terrakion? Well, if I protect Terrakion... Yeah, I do. Because he doesn't know what kind of Meowstic I'd have. Or he doesn't know what kind of Kangaskhan I have. So even if he gets rid of this Meowstic by doubling into it and playing that riskily, which he just saw me take a bet, so I'm not sure, but... Please don't KO my Meowstic. I'm not even sure if he has Fake Out, but he very well could. We'll see. He does. He does. So we made the right play here. We'll see if he Rock Slides or not. Oh, he's not even going to worry. Oh, he's not going to have to worry about it. I bet... Did he Rock Slide or not? Okay, wow. I would have had the Thunder Wave off. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. I'm going to close combat that Kangaskhan. I think the Terrakion's going to protect, expecting... Expecting me to protect. Is that right? And then he was going to try to kick. Because I just protected. We'll see here. I think this is going to work out. It's a little bit of mind games, though. I'm hoping his Terrakion actually protects here. I think he's going to think that he's going to protect so I don't close combat him, then he can KO my Terrakion, and then he can win the game. Okay, never mind. Well, I should have just hit him. But now we'll see what he gets to punch. I think he's going to punch my Terrakion. If he didn't protect and I had won that speed tie, I had won the game. But my Kangaskhan was slower this turn, so I didn't want to get low kicked. He's going to close combat. Oh. How funny. Here comes the speed tie. Here's my process, though. If he had close combated my Terrakion, which I think he should have. Well, I was hoping he would. Then I get the power-up punch, and then I either -1, I might KO him, or I can lock him down with Sucker Punch. Either way, it's going to come down to now a close combat, whoever goes first. Because he had that Lumberry to save him from my Thunder Wave earlier. And then he had that crit to get rid of my Meowstic, which would have been still alive to Thunder Wave this thing to potentially win the game. But since that didn't work out, it all comes down to this. Pretty sketch, but welcome to Pokemon, guys. No! Oh, he protected. Whoa. Oh, that was scary at first. Okay. I mean, maybe he's adamant. Wouldn't that be awesome? But I don't know. I have 5 of these left. We just gotta go for it. It's so scary. This is so scary. How much hype? How much hype? He's sitting there. He knows it too. He knows it too. Please be adamant. Please tell me you're adamant. Yeah! 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 To be honest, though, I don't. He might be adamant. I don't think I ever didn't outspeed him. I think I outspeed him every time. The turn when we both hit each other's Kangaskhan's, I don't have Fake Out. He was expecting Fake Out, so he probably doubled into my Kangaskhan thinking the Terrakion might protect. And I Fake Out the Terrakion. Well, he would have thought that I thought that his Terrakion was going to protect, so I Fake Out his Kangaskhan, and he punches me. Well, no, because then I would have won. I don't understand the turn he punched my Kangaskhan. I really thought, look, he's going to punch me. Let's see what that damage calc is. But, Terrakion, Mega Kangaskhan. Unfortunately, I am Jolly, but I couldn't do anything about it that first turn because I wasn't Mega yet. Let's look up a Power-Up Punch. Against a -1 defense. 50 Terrakion. No. No, not at all. Wait. Yeah, not at all. It would not get the KO. It's doing 67 to 79%. So, wow. If we still had low kick, that game would have been a lot different. Because that means I would have automatically won if he had not crit my Meowstic with the Fake Out by getting one Thunder Wave up onto the Terrakion and knowing I could KO it one shot. In this case, the same thing, I could have used that to my advantage to, one-shot the Terrakion, but not being able to one-shot it anymore put me in a bad situation. But then again, like, it's such a toss-up. Like, sometimes you can use one, sometimes you can use the other. It's just funny that the one time I had low kick, or the time I had low kick, Power Punch would have been a lot more helpful. I'm not necessarily saying it would have won me the game, but and now here's this game. Low kick would have been a lot more helpful, at least in terms of trying to decide what I was going to do. So funny how that worked out, but man, that was really exciting. I honestly think he's adamant, but I could be wrong, but I also could be right. So because an adamant with Lumberry. Let's look up a Thundurus. Let's see, Rock Slide. Nah, obviously, nah, not worth. He could just be Jolly and we just outsped him, you know? So, yeah. Wow. Wow. Like, Rock Slide has a chance to KO as Adamant, but it's honestly not worth it. Jolly doesn't. But yeah, thanks so much, guys, for watching. That was pretty intense. I think the speed on the track count is really necessary, so I'd always run Jolly as a personal note. But, yeah, damn, that was close. Holy God. Ooh.